Man, taking forever to load up here. Kind of feels like it's gonna crash. There it goes. What's up, Titan? Hey, so we may be hunting a level 3 Gorm. Oof. We might be. I'll wait for Bill to get in here, but I'd like to discuss with both of you my reasoning for it. Vestments, boots, bandages. That's currently a beacon shield, which is probably okay to leave as a beacon shield. She's going to be a big old tank for us. 2 survival on departure. Ooh, Phoenix? Oh my gosh. Is that right for Tarna? Yep, looks good. She'll be lethal. Bill, Rock, and Thistle. Let's set Thistles. And this is if we choose to take Thistle. Because he's our big luck guy, so we could be critting the nuts off of this. Literally, if he's got one like the White Lion. Alright, boots, vest, glove, luck charm. This is a Whiska Hop. Cat Eye Circlet here. So 1 evasion, 2 survival. Level 2 Phoenix, by the way. That scares me. Bill's not in here. I gotta decide who's gonna be Rawhide and who's gonna be this leather. Probably give Rock this red to set. Leather armor. Some dried acanthus, looking good. And let's get Bill all dressed up with the Celestial Spear. Screaming armor with a dried acanthus. I don't think bandages are super important against this guy, are they? Maybe they are. I don't feel like they would be. We can just leave them for now. Well, here's the thing about Rawhide. Is if we actually go to this guy and we switch some stuff up, we'll have to take the luck charm out. But we like move this down, move this mask in. Now we have no affinities, but we gain +4 luck. A lot of bleed because he ignores armor. Okay. So we'll probably need to take a dried acanthus from somebody and give it to this luck fellow. Which really is fine, because at that point Thistle is critting on 3+. That's big. You can control the fight a lot that way. We could probably leave him with the Whisker Harp. We want Cat Eye to go to somebody that will be attacking the least. Everybody's going to be attacking a lot, though. Oh, can't get rid of that. It'd have to come down here, and that's actually probably okay, because Tarna will have a ton of survival, but we will want her to surge a lot. It might have to stay up here with him. I don't think we wanted to stay with him. It'll have to go with Bill here. Plan for him to have +3 damage, +2 speed. Okay. Are there cards that we can take, like, oh, +1 luck? That's okay. That's okay, especially for this for Thistle. Thistle will then be critting on 4+. Does he get Indomitable and all that jazz as well? Indomitable, Ancient Tusks, Gormyard, and Final March. 15 toughness, +2 speed, 2 damage. Double survival to dash. On the Lenore Mini. I know I should have. Mithra, we're thinking about trying to take down a level 3 Gorm. I've been highly advised by my faithful viewers to not do it. What's your opinion? Alright, Lenore, where are you at? That's not her. Is it? No. Maybe. Is it? Kinda just figured she'd be holding Longclaw. My opinion on it depends on how blind you want to play. So, I would honestly say that I am fairly blind. Bill has been updating me on things, and he seems to think that if we go up against the Gorm without at least 6 insanity, we will perish. And I'm not doubting it. I think if we don't go after Gorm now, it's got to be her. I don't recognize her. If we don't go after Gorm now, I don't think we ever will, because we're in like Lantern Year 17. So it's just a position. No, that's the villain? You're kidding me. That is not her indeed. Hello, Bill. We are taking in somebody that will crit on 4+, Bill. So we could probably control. She was on the table? Oh, okay. I don't think she is. I think she's in the cabinet somewhere. Was Morg. Morg, that old fiend. I'm sure she's just hiding behind a boss. Do you think they'll ever release... I mean, I'm sure they will. Mithra, I know you're just way more involved than I am, but like variants on dice packs or different survivors, different builds of the same set, any like customizable painting. Oh, is that her? No, no, sir. It's definitely not her. Guess we go through them like this. She will have Long Claw. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and when I heard that the like the dev team is made up of like 2 active people, absolutely no complaints with what they've been able to do with 2. Absolutely, but would kind of be nice to have that level of customization. Not on that shelf. Tyrant's hiding there. Eventually will. I'm holding out for Gambler's Chest. You did talk to him? Okay, that's cool. Where on earth is she? Not Poots. Yeah, I gotcha. I unboxed her, right? Yeah, I would have had to have. Oh, is that her? There she is. She just hasn't been sunk to the card with Longclaw. There she is. Lenore. Okay, so let's get Thistle's character out of here. No, it's here. Unassigned survivor. That is very cool. A very cool aspect of the sim. So currently, I have Tarna to go so that she can be the target of murder next year, and she can also freeze the Gorm. Thistle, who has two permanent luck, plus the luck on Longclaw, which makes 3, plus this Death Mask, which gives him an additional 4. So 7 total luck on Thistle. That's like dash canceling and survival total. Okay. Well, I think we have a total survival of 9, and we will max out. And then we have Rock's character here taking over the gear grid, and it will be Bill taking over the spear gear grid. You need a high total, so is 9 probably not enough? 9 is our max, I believe. I don't think it went up to 10. Survival limit 9. We have additional armor, but I do understand that a lot of his attacks ignore armor. Oh, like 6 plus evasion. Oh yeah, we're not even close. Evasion is our worst for sure. Our best we all have 2. Rock will have 4 evasion, but that's the best. Best that we'll probably have is 4. And we don't have to hunt Gorm level 3. I don't want to make it sound like we have to. I'm just thinking we're on year 17. We got 1 more free year in 18. And then we got Tyrant 3, Dragon King. I am not a huge fan of the Phoenix. But I do want to shake it up. I don't want it to just be super repetitive for you guys. I do want to try to keep it fresh. I'm not super familiar with Gorm. I've never fought him at level 3 is the problem. I fought him at level 2 the first time with you guys. Yeah, it kind of looks like he compares a lot to the Phoenix. If you can, activate that grease on the leather person without using the leather shield and use beacon on that. Yeah, I can. I don't think I can actually. I don't have an up-facing green. I I think a pickaxe is technically an up-facing green. He'd have to drop dry to Canthus. And then we'd need to track down an up-facing green. Oh, a sickle is? Is it? Oh my gosh, it's right in front of my face. So we can do that. I can check and see right quick if we have anybody with more evasion. Two twos. I think twos are best. I don't think we have any threes. Septa is a 3. But Septa is kind of has to stay since we're taking block 2 and dash canceling. Spire has, but I don't want to take out our constellation people. Titan, of course, has 3 evasion. Titan's the Psychovore. Here's a better question. How do you fare against Butcher 2? Butcher 2 we smashed. But Kingsman 2 that we fought last night, we won on the very last roll. 3 survivors died. Survivor had one more chance, do or die, got him. So that was like we barely scraped by on that rat Kingsman. But yeah, we smashed the Butcher. Yeah, we did do good. No lost survivors, no nothing like that. So yeah, I can't say we because it was just me. I did not play well against the Kingsman. I did not prep for the Kingsman. Well, I would like to try a Gorm level 3 if everybody's okay with it. I'd like to try to get the Gormant suit. I think that's awesome moving forward. And I'd just like to try, but so this is now Iraq. Need 2 bandages. I think we have at least 2. We might have 3. But we don't have less than that. We got bandage, bandage. Would we need a harp? Oh no, it's got to be Cat Eye Circlet. We cannot forget to put that in. Oof. So this turned into a beacon shield here. And this turned into a bone sickle. So we get the 2 evasion. We lose 2 departing survival because of the Acanthus. Okay. And then Tarna's gear grid changed a little bit. We replace this with a leather. No, never managed the Riot Mace. Kinda hoping that we might be able to get it here as well. Let's check bills. I think I changed bills a little bit as well. Maybe not. Bandages, beacon, dried. No. And yeah, I mean I know that he does a lot of attacks that ignore armor, but we should have a decent amount of armor. If that helps at all. So we moved this down. We replace the Lucky Charm with the Death Mask. This is now dried acanthus. Should I take the harp? Would the harp benefit us? Does he have disgusting moods, or are we going to be able to deal with him? Noisy gear on the hunt? Okay, yeah, we'll leave it then. Is the mask noisy? No, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can't even think about a 10. So, 4 luck. I'm just going to make this 5 luck because of Longclaw. We know to double check, but that puts us at 7 luck, so that's pretty cool. We lose the evasion. 2 survival from the acanthus on departure. 1 from the rawhide gloves and 1 from the boots. All the acanthus, okay. We will be taking that hunt event. Alright, are we ready? Are we ready to endeavor on this? God, I'm nervous, fellas. I just watched a good team lose the Super Bowl in a crazy way. Yeah, we have Black Sword and it is active. Alright, let's do it then. I'm going to change names right quick and we'll get rocking and rolling. Tarna. This is... Oh, I already changed it to E-Rock. Old Billiam up here. Did we roll good on Shrine? I didn't have an armor point set aside up here. We got Elgnurk in our Gambler's Chest campaign. It was kind of fun to see it happen. I don't think I did, Bill. I think I probably would have thrown it in armor. I think we tried and I rolled short. I did forget to do an intimacy. Where did I forget it? I know my equipment shut off and threw a huge wrench in our stream last night. I got 2 autos and only redeemed 1. So does that need to be done now before we go on the hunt? Because we had +3. Technically, yes. Okay, let's just do it right quick. Was it one that I triggered on Awake? So it was 3 plus 1 more on the chain? Was it an Awaken consequence? It would have had to have been. It was the final Love Juice? I think I used them both here. Your owed 1, did you go back and watch it? I'm owed 1 with +4. Okay. Let's do it real quick then. Sorry everybody, I spaced this on last night's stream. So we get 1 more on intimacy with +4 to the result. 7. I'll just do it real quick, Bill. Oh, worst situation. It's gonna probably auto-trigger another one. My apologies, everybody. Just a short little delay and then we'll be on our way. Uranus! Yep. Yes, sir. We always do guts and Tarna, especially since she's about to die. Iridescent hide. We stick with reincarnated. We get 2 dragons inheritance from this. So in Uranus we will give him Fated Blow and additional courage 4. And then that will take us to Awaken real quick. That's the wrong direction. Okay, so this will be for the courage side. Unbelievable. I think that's another intimacy. It is. Okay, let's go on the understanding side. 8. That's some permanent goodies. 8 is champion's right, fighting art, and a permanent evasion. Champion's right. And we have to go back, nominating this survivor back to the intimacy table. This auto-awake is like a toxic... Like when this settlement makes love, they really, really get after it. So this one is just 5 total. Oh, you're right. No. The +1 permanent strength comes from 4 through 5, which I technically just got a 5. So this will be a female Elaine. Ooh. Reserve the right to change that. And it goes to Tarna as the mother, and then Uranus. Give him sword. 3 incarnated. An additional strength. Create. No dragon traits, so we just roll on the awaken for understanding. Because they start out with 3 understanding now. Very smart. Very smart chillins. 8 is another permanent evasion and champion's right. Okay, now we're square on that, and we are at 20 population. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we are ready to depart on the hunt. We got our departing 4 survivors, all our bonuses set up here and in characters. And let's go ahead and depart on this. Oh my gosh. It's enough to make me nervous. Let's get a level 3 Gormie set up here. Do herb now? Why do herb now? Yeah, how do we do herb gathering? Have we been doing it weird? I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. We've been doing it weird? Bill. It's such a simple... Oh, okay. I think we've been doing it straight. Oh, controversy. Not that. Alright, Bill's gonna reveal our first hunt event here. And it is actually a Gorm event, so everybody strap in. Sportsman's Kill. Survivors pass a finely armored man commanding a retinue of slaves who are busily butchering the remains of an enormous Gorm. The man proudly invites the survivors to marvel at his skill. And actually, I don't need to zoom in on these anymore. I can just tab them. So we are rolling a d10. What's this d10 got us here? Yuck. That can't be good. The man paints your face with a foul-smelling bilious fluid. The event revealer starts the showdown with the priority target token. Yeah, guess that's alright. Now, we do know where he's going. Don't let me forget that. I'm big on forgetting that kind of stuff. Alright, so Rock is next. Oh, is Final March now? Or is it before we start the showdown? Uh-oh. Some are saying now. Some are before the showdown. Let me check what it says on final march, because it'll probably say on departure or arrival. I haven't looked at it. The survivors, you have to do final march now. Okay, so let's pause. We still have to do that event. We'll just flip it. Put rock back. Okay, so I have not read this. You do a survivor bait. The survivors lay a trap to discover the elusive final resting place of the ancient Gorm. Nominate a survivor to become the ancient Gorm's bait and be removed from the hunt. During the hunt phase, when the ancient Gorm's bait would be the hunt revealer, they are digested instead. Move the survivor along the hunt board as normal. At the start of the showdown, each non-bait survivor makes a timid entrance, and the ancient Gorm's bait is placed, knocked down, adjacent to the monster. Bill volunteers? That's wild, but I respect it. So Bill will technically not be the event revealer with priority target token. Bill is digested. So the priority target token actually goes to Rock. Rock would have been the one to reveal that first hunt event. Can I not grab? There it is. So it's Rock. Yeah, Rock's out on vacation, leaving us to fend for ourselves. So every time they would come up, it's digested, if I read that correctly. They are digested instead. Yep. Okay. It's actually probably good that it's you, Bill, because you'll be the furthest. Well, actually, yeah. So that was Rock. Rock revealed the kill. So now it would go to Tarna, who will reveal this second one. But that's, I'm not playing that wrong, right? That's it for now. The rest is once we arrive. The survivors, long hunt board is normal. Yeah, at the start of the showdown. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it's not good. So let's start here. Horizon of Bones. The darkness ahead is filled with steady flashes of green light. Enormous piles of jagged bones forebodingly line the horizon in an unbroken line. Inhuman, mournful laughter echoes. If any survivor has 5+ hunt XP and 3 courage, which we do, we press forward, fearfully sneaking through the bone wall. All survivors gain a courage. Sweet. E-Rock and Bill both just awoke. So we'll start with Bill on the awaken table. Decent. We get, reincarnated. I think we probably already picked that one. Nope, we did not. Reincarnated, permanent strength, and a random fighting art. Does Bill have dragon vestments? Does not. So it is truly just... Oh. Oh yeah, Bill's not here. Thank you. Thank you for that. Get rid of reincarnated. Take that courage away. Coward. And we'll do all this to Rock instead. So Rock gets the strength. Reincarnated, which he already has. Random fighting art does not have vestments either. Double dash. During your act, once per round, you may spend your activation to gain a movement. Is that going to help us with what this giant pus ball does? And then that's it. Okay. So now we're pressing on with Thistle, who gives us a random. is that white die? There it is. Random hunt event. How about 62? We need 29. 29 and 90 are my favorites. 62. No, it's not 29. I don't remember what it was. The fountain. Space between rocks. Space between the rocks. The survivors are distracted by a dark crack in the endless sea of stone faces. If any survivor has a pickaxe, which we don't. Otherwise, each survivor rolls a d10. Lowest becomes a straggler. Yikes. Okay, so it's just between 3 people now. So we'll roll our 3 dice and look at their physical orientation to get their placement in the race here. So it's going to be whoever's on the bottom is going to be the straggler. So Thistle. The straggler stoops to gaze into the depths and refuses to stop staring. When the other survivors drag them away, they babble incoherently. Whatever they saw changed them forever. Gain a random disorder. They didn't have one. Indecision. Could be crappy in this. Okay, so this would have been Bill's reveal. So Bill is now digested, which I believe is just to roll. The survivor runs wildly into the path of the lumbering ancient Gorm, wriggling its body like an ecstatic worm. The sinewy arms of the Gorm's sagging maw snatch them up. The rest of the survivors follow the Bates lantern light that shows through the ancient Gorm's distended papery gut. Ooh. Okay. There's like Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy too, if anybody catches that reference. The old caterpillar dance. The please eat me dance. A 10. The complex biome of the Gorm's insides wondrously affect your body. You may remove a permanent injury of your choice. Well, Bill, you don't have any of those. Okay, but guess what? I'm alright with that. Back to rock for another random hunt event. No, it's not the tree. It just keeps putting it in there. Tree's not part of it. 13. It's not a wasted crit if it kept you safe. Overload. The event revealer falls to their knees, sobbing uncontrollably. They've simply had too much. They lose a D10 survival and gain a random disorder. Wow. If the settlement has accept darkness, which we do. Oh. So it... Wait. It's not the event revealer embraces their despair instead. So he still loses all this? The event revealer falls to their knees, sobbing uncontrollably. Lose a D10 survival. So does both happen? Do I lose a D10 survival, gain a random disorder, and since the settlement has accept darkness, we... Oh, I don't like it. I need another 1. 2 is pretty close. 2 survival gone. And a random disorder. I'm not a fan of that. Secretive. We're going to need to get rid of that as well. That's a bummer. If the settlement has accept darkness, which we do, the event revealer... What is that? Embraces their despair. Roll a d10. 3. That's going to hurt me more. In the depths of your misery are deeper than you could have ever imagined. Gain disorders until you have 3 of them and lose all survival? Uh-oh. We can't lose all survival before this hunt. Wait, we'll get a ton of survival from herb gathering. But is there an overwhelming darkness event that is lose 1 survival or you're dead? Better hope not. And he gains up to 3 disorders. Wow! Another one is immortal. Could be good. Anxiety. Oh no. So how does that work? Because anxiety's telling me he should be the priority target, but a hunt event... Oh, he's already the priority target, so double down on it. Okay. So that was rocks, which was not good. Now Tarna's back up again. Morning Bull. You approach the fresh corpse of a Gorm. The survivors must choose to steer clear or go near. Do we take 3 brain damage, or do we let him get another +1 damage token on us? We need to get to herb gathering. If we go near, Rock will be going in with 0 survival. Oh, Titan, what do you think? Yeah, +3 damage hurts a lot, but otherwise one of our fellas is about to drop in with about 0 survival. I don't know if they get any on arrival. Ouch. Titan, are you still here, pal? Not. This is a tough one. It's kind of a lose-lose scenario. But jumping in with no survival is bad. Yeah. So let's steer clear. It'll hurt us insanity-wise, but I think it'll hurt us less. So let's take the -3 brain trauma, or -3 brain damage, and overwhelming darkness, which would technically be Thistle hitting overwhelming darkness. Yeah, we do have a long ways to go. We need a couple of good events between here and there before we get to the bad Gorm one. Overwhelming darkness will all walk the path of the brave, starting with Rock. A 7. You're with the lantern held high. Suffer a damage to your arms. Okay. Next is Tarna, our swordsman. 9er. I think that's the same one, right? Is it 7? Yeah, 7 through 9. So suffers an arm damage. Somehow only has 6 armor there. Should be 2, 3. Oh, round leather shield. That's him at 4, 5. Iridescent hide probably makes 6. Okay. And then Thistle is last one. 10. 8. Yeah, that's good. Another just simple arm damage. Whoa! Thistle sucks. We put the death mask with this guy? Ooh. That ain't it. That scares me. Okay. All shield people get +1. Oh, okay. So this would be where Bill reveals again. So Bill, spending too much time in those intestines. You're getting digested a little bit more. Oh! Got a 10 last time and a 1 this time. Swimming in the caustic soup of the Gorm's gut. Your armor level at a random location is reduced to 0 and you gain a bleed. We could fix that with some fresh acanthus, if we can get our hands on some. Body. Oh, lose 1. Lol. Bill has dried acanthus. I don't think that helps you here, though. It's just for severe injury. The fresh acanthus will put all 9 body shots back on, which could help you a lot. Okay, so we're back to rock, revealing this. Okay, this is our space here, our hunt event. So first is herb gathering. So we all gain a survival and trigger herb gathering. We need this one to go exactly our way. I will check on that, Bill. So this is happening after overwhelming darkness. So we get to start with 10. We'll just keep our 3 dice per person. Oh, actually we have only 3 of us this time, and we need to get to 45. Yeah, that's still probably the best route, though, is 3, I would think. Starting with 10. 3 for now. Okay, I like that. Oh, wow, that would have been incredible. But to make up for that, we're probably going to need to try to roll 4 here. No doubles. 2 9s. Oh my gosh. We only have 10. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's nothing catastrophic if we don't get any more, but I would sure like to at least get 12 through 44. We needed the 2 fresh acanthus, 3 survival. We needed the big one. An extra 10. Okay, well that puts us at 20, so at least we got something. So we get a fresh acanthus and all gain an additional survival. Man, we needed the 3 bad. And a fresh acanthus. Man, I gotta decide who to give that to. It's probably gonna be Bill to get that body armor back. Bill can't get the acanthus because he's not on the hunt. So I guess it'll go to Thistle. Okay. And then hunt event random for rock. Something that gives us survival or at least hope. I did give everybody the survival. 73. Let's go hunt events. 73, huh? 73 is Golden Ember. The final way forward is blocked by dense gold fleck smoke. If the survivors have Final Lantern, it guides them through the smoke without any trouble. Yeah. Endless event. The survivors may push ahead and brave the smoke. If they do, each survivor gains a courage, and the event revealer rolls a d10. If they don't brave the smoke, they take the long way around and roll again. 1 through 5 is going to end us with some head damage and a disorder. Or we can keep going further. We might as well roll on it even if we just get here and stop. You think? You think we should roll again? Yeah, maybe we should. Does rock even need a courage? Not really. Okay, we'll try. We'll just roll again. $30. Dirty 30. Rotten faces. Doesn't sound great. Stone faces under the stone faces start to give under the survivor's feet. They are bloated and smell terrible. Each survivor rolls a d10. Starting with not Bill. Starting with Rock. 7. 6 through 9. You escape without an incident. Okay. Tarna. You got a 10 for me? An 8 again. You escape without incident. And Thistle. Maybe you have a 9-10? Woo. Not a 2. No. 2 is roll on this table or spend a survival to escape. We'll spend a survival to escape. Right? Yeah, that's the smart move there. Get out, don't take damage. Okay. So let's check these shield people right quick. So Bill, we can dissect his. Bill has iridescent hide along with the screaming set. So screaming leg warmers should give him 3 armor everywhere. Iridescent hide gives him another 3, which would be 6. The beacon shield gives him 7, 8. And then his specialty will give it 9. And he's showing 9 everywhere. So I think it is good, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's counting it, but thank you for, because that would have been a big deal if it was not. I'm glad we know now. Tarna with a rando. We're getting close, so close. 25. That's not the birds, is it? No, Troblerds is 28. 23 is the one we like. That's the clean water. 25 is Titans in the Dark. An ear-splitting bellow marks the passing of truly titanic beast. All non-deaf survivors suffer monster-level brain event damage. Ouch. Which will box 2 of them. It will box Bill already. And box Thistle. Oh yeah, at least 3 disorders each. Well, obviously you can only get... Oh yeah, sorry, not Bill. At least you can only get 3, right? Each survivor rolls a d10. The lowest scoring survivor becomes the straggler. Yeah. If any survivor has noisy gear, none of us should have noisy gear, right? Bill's got stomach, intestine earplugs in. Nobody's got anything noisy, so it's just a straight up roll to see who's straggling. Okay, so I think that the straggler, well, it's obviously the bottom, so Thistle again. Okay, on Titan, so it's this guy. So the straggler rolls here. I know, it's horrifying. And that happens to be the one that's rolling, and it's a 4. 2 through 4. Something snatches you, and its Great Mon choose you for 1 event damage to a D5 random hit locations. Holy crap. One. One location. Thank goodness. First little bit of luck we've gotten, really. One to the waist. And he just does not have any to spare, really. None to spare. Okay. It's the end of that event. Well, he's the one with like 7 luck. So with 7 luck, we got to get him in there. Thistle is the next. He will do hits too? Okay, cool. Yeah. Mating fields. Ahead, the ground is covered in mounds of foul-smelling corrosive vomit. Any of the survivors may choose to investigate. Each that does gains a courage and rolls on the table. So obviously we have to have at least one person do it. Is it worth having all 3 try? Okay. Well, yeah, you're not wrong. Okay. Mating fields it is. Just roll 3. Keep them in that order. We don't all have light hits. Oh, nice. We got a 10. And then 2 really terrible ones. So Rock gains a courage. Tarna gains 1. Tarna doesn't get 1. And Thistle gets 1. Oh, that'll bold the guy. How about that? Or awaken him, sorry. It's awaken now. Let's roll this one for it. She shouldn't have done it then. A 3. Of course. A 3 on the courage awaken. During the hunt phase, gain survival up to the settlement's limit. So +1. Okay. So if we're skipping Tarna, that would remove this guy, but it's still going to give Rock whatever a 3 is, which is the same as a 1. An event damage to the legs. And then Thistle rolled a 10, so gain a random Gorm resource. It's nice. Where's old Gormie? There he is. Give me those. Coming for that indomitable resource too, Gorm. Mammoth Hand. It's pretty much a questionable resource. A random. We should have probably fit those other vestments in here somewhere. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. And now, so Thistle just went, so what do you know? It's back to Bill's turn. He's gonna have to roll again. In the stomach of the beast. A 3. Not much better than a 1. The bubbling acids of the Gorm's gut destroy your gear. Choose one piece of gear in your gear grid and archive it. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, that's rock. So we can archive bandages or dried acanthus. We should probably hold on to the dried acanthus because he's already out of chest armor and does not have unbroken. He will bleed out? You think he will? I'm just worried about the chest. Bandages? Okay. It's just a crappy roll on my part. Okay. So we got one other set of bandages, and it's with Tarna. Do you get bleeds every round from him? Not moving him, I'm just flipping the card for Rock's character. Head splitting pain. An approaching. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna get ambushed anyways. All of this extra damage to just get ambushed in the end anyways. An approaching flash of light causes terrible convulsions. Move the Gorm one space closer to the survivors on the hunt board. If it moves into the survivor's space, they are ambushed. Otherwise. So we don't even have to roll on this table, thankfully, because he does ambush us. So let's set it up. Can't do the lava pool. Oh my gosh, some fresh acanthus might have saved us. Where are the terrain cards? Oh my gosh, a dead monster would be huge right now. Survivor corpse. Oops. I only shuffled once. I blew it. I broke from the routine. 6 spaces away from all other terrain, which can get us what? Random resource and insanity. That could be very necessary. Alright, so we can't even really get this started because we still have to do this. So Bill is knocked down adjacent to the monster. We're going to put that acanthus right here by him. And then everybody else has to roll on this timid entrance first. Starting with rock, I guess. 7. It's decent. Probably not amazing. A century's worth of bleached bones stretch as far as the eye can see. Eerie shadows play over the Gormyard from the swaying light of the approaching monster's lure. Gain the lure epilepsy fighting art. So we'll need to get rid of... Ooh. Ooh. When you gain survival during the showdown phase, gain additional survival. I don't know how often you gain survival, though. Is Double Dash going to be good for us to hold on to? Oh, Rock doesn't have Rawhide. Rawhide's up on green. It's with Thistle. Thrill Seeker is good, so we get rid of Double Dash then, I guess. And hope that doesn't come to bite us in the butt. Rawhide Survivor gains it often. So we should. It's probably going to be better for us to keep Champions Right over Double Dash, right? I just don't know how much Double Dash will actually help us against the Gorm. Not sure what his level 3 mechanics are like. Lure Epilepsy. Once per showdown, you may spend an activation to give yourself a seizure, suffer a random brain trauma, and are knocked down. So it's just something to waste one of your fighting art spots, basically. Okay. Well, I'd like to get a Gormite, so somebody needs to roll a 10. Maybe you, Tarna? That 2 is nowhere near a 10. Gorm weakens a revolve. Okay, so she was the only one with insanity. So set your insanity to 0. Set your insanity to 0 and gain megalophobia. It's okay, because that's probably the last time we're going to be fighting this punk. I have to get it cured. And she's going to die to murder next year. So Thistle is next. Maybe Thistle can find a 10 for us, please. Get us an extra Gormite. Same thing. Another 2. His insanity's already at 0, but we'll sure give him megalophobia. Not sure the hunt to get here could have been much worse. So I don't really know what to do. I don't know. I don't know what the heck to do. We're getting ambushed. So that's kind of terrifying. I feel like we probably want to spread out. Our tank is rock. Well, and he's got priority target anyways. Oh, is there a strategy to set up on Gorm? Oh, man. I haven't even read all his cards. He gets a luck along with... Where is it? Oh, his showdown's up here. So he's going to get 2 speed, 2 damage. That's not uncommon for a level 3. Okay, so he has Indomitable. We know that. We know what Indomitable is. You got to put away what first? Gormyard. The ground is littered with sharp bones. When survivors must carefully pick their way through. Survivors cannot dash unless they spend an additional survival. Okay, that's where you guys were talking about for that. So, put away king first. Oh, do I still? Okay, I'll be sure to do that. Place the Gorm's basic action with Ancient Tusks. At the start of each monster turn, perform basic action, Ancient Tusks. Which is pretty severe, isn't it? That's at the start? Yeah, start of each monster turn. Don't want to bleed out. Definitely don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. Bill's definitely going to want to search that Acanthus, though, for surely. To replace that chest armor. Alright. Heaven's sake. So he's going to start off doing basic attack. Do we want to do... Oh, I guess I could just... I guess I can't really remove this. Well, there's a couple of us that need insanity. Rock is definitely one of them. What year are we on? How many survivors catch? Okay, so this is a really big fight. We're on Lantern Year 17 on the Dragon King campaign. We have 20 survivors in our settlement, but these are 4 good survivors, and we're trying to fight a level 3 Gorm. So he is very strong, and we got slaughtered on the hunt coming to get him. We had to go all the way to the end, basically. So priority target, he's going for E-Rock. Rock's going to be the first one targeted. And is it worth it to have Rock block? It's probably gonna be worth it to have him block, right? So he's targeting Rock. Rock is going to surge. Oh my gosh, he's only got like 2 survival. He's gonna surge now to block with the beacon shield. And then Gorm's gonna move into position and attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so block is a special action by somebody that has a shield in their gear grid. So it adds armor to their locations, but if you block, you can spend an activation to ignore 2 hits the next time you're attacked. And he's about to be attacked viciously by this fat baby. So the Gorm has 3 speed, except he gets 2 additional speed here. So he'll be rolling 5 dice against him. Hitting on a 2+, but with our evasion on Rock, it is actually a 6+. And let's have Tarna right now activate Frozen Star. So we're going to spend a survival to freeze the monster's brain to give him -2 accuracy till the end of the round. So he is only hitting on 8 or higher. Okay, that's okay. So miss, miss, miss. 2 hits that are both blocked by that shield. So no damage was dealt out because of that first basic action. But, oh my gosh. So now he's going to draw an AI. And he's going to, I mean, honestly, he's going to do that twice because he's ambushed us. So rock is still there. Gotta get rid of these. These are old cards. And now he draws a basic action, I believe. At the start of each monster turn, perform basic action. Yeah, and then probably draw an AI. So his first AI is an advanced, which is always kind of scary. So we have to target a random knocked down survivor in range. Oh no, that's Bill. Okay, so he's going to go after Bill, who is 1, 2, 3, 4. Because Bill's, I think, technically on this one. Yep. And this is 4 speed. All Bill can do is dodge. Bill has 1 evasion is all, so 4 dice hitting on 3 plus is all. Holy crap! Wait, Bill has an additional dodge, I think. I don't think he can surge when he's knocked down. Wouldn't really make much sense. That's why I didn't do it. And this is on arrival, gain an evasion token when you're knocked down. If you don't have an instrument in your gear grid, remove those evasion tokens. So technically he was knocked down as soon as he arrived, so that doesn't help us either. I thought it would. So we discard. So that was a miss. So there's 3 successful hits worth 4 damage each. We have the ability to dodge 1. Legs. Stay away from the body. Legs, legs, legs. Oh my gosh. So 12 damage to the legs. We will definitely be dodging one of those. And taking the other 4. Dodge a leg. Yeah. Somebody wheel out the meat wagon for this guy. He's going to need it. Oh my gosh. And then after damage, he suffers bash and full move away from the closest threat. Closest threat's there, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That might help us, actually. Honestly, him full moving might help us. I'm putting that on the wrong pile. Because that's the Gorm's first turn. So normally it would be our turn. But because we drew that hunt event where he ambushes us, he's now going to go again before we can attack. So with Ancient Tusks, he's going to perform his basic action here, which is closest threat facing in range, which is nobody, and then closest threat in field of view. And he has 8 movement, so he's probably going to go to Tarna, I think, is closest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, 8. Couldn't get there. So that's wasted. But here comes his next freaking AI. And it's the legend, it's the duration. When this card is drawn face down, the Gorm laboriously lifts its front legs and ends its turn. All survivors adjacent to the monster are knocked down. Actually, really not a big deal. He does have +5 toughness. Really not that big of a deal because we're not adjacent right now. And we can definitely still wound that with the sword. Sword person, I would have full faith in being successful there. So the Gorm is technically reared up right now, but it's our survivor's turn. So we're going to start with Bill, who stands and activates to search this acanthus plant. 5. Now, he does have these Screaming Bracers, which when he activates terrain, you may add +2. So that will give him 7. And 7 is just short of getting the actual fresh acanthus. So he will gain a survival from that action. Bill will then, I think, it's probably going to be smartest to move Bill 1, 2, 3, 4 into the grass. I made a huge mistake. Let me come back here and look real quick. Sorry, everybody. Oh no. When somebody was attacked, second, when Bill was attacked and took all that leg damage, I forgot that we had frozen the monster's brain and that he actually had an additional -2 accuracy. I don't really remember what we rolled. It's okay. It's in the past. I need to not forget that moving forward. Okay. So if Bill stays there, Bill would still have the option to surge and activate his beacon shield, which could definitely help when it comes to trying to get rid of a couple hits if he's going to be targeted. So we'll save it for now, though. I agree. Let's have... We need Thistle to do some crits. No doubt about that. So what if we have her Thistle look at the deck? Well, but we're critting on 3+, so the toughness doesn't really matter when it comes to crits. I think we should put the most beneficial crits for ourselves on top, and then run over there and try to crit them. So Thistle's going to spend their activation to look at these top 3 hit location cards. 1, 2, 3. So this knocks him down, but he pretty much stands right up. If the attacker has Mammoth Hunting, the Gorm is enraged and gains a damage token. That's not very cool. Does not have Mammoth Hunting, thankfully. This, we can get a Jiggling Lard. We love that. So we'll put that probably on top. Do any of us have Mammoth Hunting? Let me just check that real quick, because that would be a really crappy one to crit. I don't think any of us do. Okay. So we'll put Mammoth Hunting on bottom, Mammoth Ridge Spine next, and Mammoth Backstrap on top. Then we'll move Thistle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thistle has a range of 2 with Longclaw. So Thistle will attack from 2 away by surging. They don't have Sweet Death. Nope. So we will surge with Longclaw. 2 dice, accuracy of 6+. Do we have Champion's Right? No. So it's just a straight up 6+. One. That's the best one that was there. So we draw 1. Now with this particular loadout that we have, we are critically wounding the monster on what would be a 3+, but he does have a +1 luck, so it's actually a 4+, but still pretty good odds, honestly. The best odds we have to wound, to crit. Yeah, perfect. So a 6 is a critical wound. So we cancel that reaction, we discard Rear Up, and we gain a Jiggling Lard. We are not going to eat it. Well, we get a Courage and 3 Insanity. The insanity would be nice, but eat it all day, you think? Yeah, okay, we'll eat it. If they do, they gain a courage and an insanity. Or 3 insanity. And a courage. And a Qatar proficiency point. Okay, so that is the end of both Thistle and Bill's turn. We now don't have quite as big of an issue when it comes to being adjacent to this big fat baby. So I think we need to get Tarna in there to give him the business. They surged because they activated the circlet to look. So Tarna can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will be able to attack with the sword. And Tarna is a sword master, so she's kind of cracked. 4 speed, hitting on 4 plus. That gets her a survival. Any perfect hits with the black sword get a survival, so 3 successes. 1, 2, 3. Now we get to make a wound attempt right now and decide where it goes. And then we can set up the order because we're a sword master. 9 with no luck. Dang it. Okay, so it's a wound but not a crit. So I would rather not have Retch be performed. Because it's going to end up hitting Tarna. So we'll try to crit that. We'll just get rid of the super dense. Face down. Does she have Fated Blow and stuff? No. Just, I mean, she's got Unbreakable. Alright, so moving on to the next one is Mammoth Testes. Wild. 3 with the plus 20 strength is more than enough to get it done. And this is the Mammoth Maw. We really need the crit here. Lantern 10, please. Please. No, that's... Oh, hey, actually, that's amazing. Because that's a failure, so the wound does not apply. If it couldn't be a crit, it needed to be a failure. I'll take that all day. Because now she can surge. Is it going to be worth it to surge? Yeah, especially since she's got round leather shield. So let's have Tarna surge. Spend an insanity or a survival to surge here. That's 3 hits so far. I forgot she gets an additional die. So that's 3 hits. Can we get a 4th? It's kind of scary. Yeah, that's terrifying. So we were 4 successes. Not wonderful odds here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's make a wound attempt first and see where it's going to go. That's a crit. Gotta be. Ah. So successful wound. Let's see if any of these help. Death blow's going to be okay. That wound sucks. Let's get rid of this failure. So we succeeded. Draw this face down. Now we're going to rearrange these to look like this. And we're going to start back over. We're going to move these dice out of the way. And we're going to attack it again, starting with the death blow. With what the crit on the failure? Roll a d10 on a result of 5 plus the attacker hacks away the arms and gains a courage and a survival. That's nice. I like that. Oh baby. failure. So nothing happens there. And we're right back at it with Mammoth Mandible. I need a Lantern 10 on one of these two. 8, no complaints. A wound's a wound. And Mammoth Rump. This one would be a great Lantern 10. Truly. Ugh, so close. Another 8. So successful wound. Huge attack. It was great. But now the Mammoth does perform Retch. So he moves 2 spaces backwards. 1, 2. And then he barfs. Anybody in the vomit zone? Oh, so that's just an automatic severe injury on vomit? On Retch? So it's an automatic severe injury for Tarna to a random location. It's disgustingly bad. Because it's monster level damage to a random hit location that ignores armor. So they take the random severe to the legs. So 1, 2, and knocked. She is being murdered, you're not wrong. And then just a severe. To the legs. Her bleeding tokens count as evasion tokens. Oh, sorry. We already rolled that. It's to the legs. Kinda zoned out there. Apologies. What did we get? A 10. A 10, a 10. A 6. Hamstrung? 6 is torn Achilles tendon. Your leg cannot bear your weight. Till the end of the showdown, whenever you suffer light, heavy, or severe injuries, you're also knocked down. Skip the next hunt, gain a bleed. So she gets a bleed and an evasion. But she does get the severe injury of torn Achilles. Okay. Gain a bleed, skip the next hunt. Yeah. Lol. So Rock could attack the Gorm dead on in the face. Don't like that at all because of Wretch. So Rock could definitely use some insanity. I agree. Let's just have him look at this survivor corpse. A 1. Gain an insanity. Archive the terrain. Okay, now it comes to moving. Now, Rock has a ton of movement as well as a ton of evasion, but not a lot of survival. So, which one targets knocked down survivors? Was that just his... Yeah, that was just the card he drew. So, yeah, we'll have to move him up fairly close. 1, 2, 2 maybe? It's probably good. And then pass it back over to the fat baby. So we did 6 wounds on that turn. That was a fairly efficient turn. I didn't hate it. Alright, I think it's just time to let him try again. So Tarna is going to spend a survival. So it's back over to Fat Baby's turn. Tarna's going to spend a survival to freeze his brain, just to try to help us out, get him -2 accuracy. And his first attack is this Ancient Tusk, so it's um, closest threat facing in range. So it's going to go after Thistle, which is 1, 2. Oh, I probably should have made sure it was not Thistle. Thistle is one of our weaker links here, who has really bad stuff to injury rolls. That wasn't great on my part. It's good to get the crit, but 2 evasion, plus the 2 evasion in the grass, plus the 2 evasion from Frozen Star. He is only hitting on an 8+. There is a flow, but 8+ is pretty good. But I think it's 5 dice, isn't it? That's so trash. 5 speed. 5 speed, 8+. All of them under 8. All of them. Miss, 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 miss. 4 misses. 1 hit. Which we will probably dodge. Just because of the severity, which is knockback 10, bash, and bleed. So let's go ahead and spend a survival to dodge that. Though bleeds are pretty okay for Thistle. Alright. And then now he gets to draw an AI. It's a basic. Oh my gosh, but it's going to be Wretch. Furthest survivor in range, which is Rock. Roll a d10 for each survivor. Oh my gosh. So it's furthest survivor in range. So that's just pick target. Is this one of those confusing cards that, like, Rock would get knocked down, but these guys would get barfed on? Roll. So there's no move. Furthest survivor in range. So roll a d10 for each adjacent survivor. On a result of 4+, the survivor is knocked down and then wretched. But why does it... What do you mean no one is in range? I think everybody's in range. Thistle is adjacent. But it's furthest survivor in range. Mithra, are you in here? I think Mithra might have left. I should probably be a little more active in that Lantern's Reign Discord, and I could just tag him and ask him. Oh, there he is. Sorry, Mithra. So we're wondering about this hiccup move. This says furthest survivor in range, but then it never says move and attack. So the furthest survivor in range is technically Rock. But then it just says roll a d10 for each adjacent survivor. I'm just a little confused about how the card is. It means adjacent to the Gorm. Okay. So... Okay. So we could avoid this card, right? He pukes on Rock. I don't think he does puke on Rock. It just means adjacent to the Gorm, which is just Thistle right now. So we roll a d10 for each adjacent survivor, which is just currently Thistle. If Thistle gets smacked, they could be, technically, they could be encouraged and then dash to avoid the vomit zone, right? Because of the break and flow here. Okay, so that's only on a 4+ anyways. Yeah, the roll must happen. So a 4+ and they're going to get knocked down. 2. Oh, the 1 was right there. Okay, so it is a 9, so it is a 4+, so Thistle is knocked down. Thistle does have a Dryad Acanthus, but the Death Mask is -4 to all severe injury rolls, so I don't know, do with that what you will. We could just use the Acanthus. Bill would have to dash out of the way here. And he could just go 1, 2, 3, 4 and spend 2 survival for that dash. But then I almost say we take the Wretch and use the Acanthus rather than sacrificing another 3 survival. Because then Big Baby goes 1. See, but we would need to dash him first. Might not be bad, like to a bad location. So it's body. So he moves back 1, 2, which means he lands on this fella. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and knock down. You need to double encourage and double dash. Double courage, or double encourage. Yeah, it just says survivors cannot dash unless they spend an additional survival. Oh, if you didn't want to get collision, yeah. So collision knocks him back 5, and is it a damage? I always thought bash had damage for the longest time. But does collision just have knockback 5 and bash? Yeah, okay. So Thistle's going to get puked on, and it's going to be a body. So that takes us to the severe on the body. Well, wrong person. This is on Thistle. So Thistle gets that heavy body. And let's see, maybe we can roll, if we roll something that he just gains 2 bleeds, I'll take that, rather than use the Acanthus. So if we can roll like a 9 or 10. 9! So 9 minus 4 is what the mask gets us, is 5 to the body, which is destroyed back. Minus 2 permanent movement, that is atrocious. Any gear that has +2 strength, so they couldn't do... We did tank Ancient Tusk. We froze its brain, hung out in the grass. So it was like, it ended up being only on 8+. Sorry, what am I looking at? Oh, it has a strength of 3. So we're going to need to spend the Acanthus on that. Can't afford to lose them on the Katars when they're critting on 4+ right now. And then this card goes on top of the AI deck, which is still, whoops, which is still comprised of 14 cards. Okay, so that's the end of Gorm's attack. So Thistle's up, Tarna's up. Super Bowl food has made me gassy, fellas. It is no bueno around here. Okay, so we don't really want Hiccup to keep happening. That's kind of annoying. Especially since we can put a decent-sized whooping on him here. We just have to manipulate the trap. So let's move... Oh my gosh, I'm not going to move Thistle yet. I'm just going to have Thistle activate and look at the top 3 cards. If there's a decent crit, Thistle will attack. If there's not a decent crit, we'll save Thistle to look at the top 3 again later, probably. So Thistle's going to look 1, 2, oh boy, there it is, 3. So we can definitely send it down here. Get us 2 decent chanced attacks. Crit is going to make it run away, and this is gimped. So let's put gimped on top. We will try to let E-Rock wound both of those, and then, like you said, try to let Bill spirit the trap. Because with the Greater Gax, we're only rolling 2 dice anyways. So we can come to Mammoth Hunting will give us a good advantage from the side. On a perfect hit, gain +4 strength for the rest of the attack. That's nice too. So Greater Gax is 2 speed, 5+. Yeah, we better read the trap just so we can be fully prepared for it. So the trap is to full move Gorm towards the attacker. If the monster ends its movement adjacent to the attacker, the Gorm headbutts them. They suffer monster level damage to the head. That's no big deal for any of us. Then turn the monster to face the most survivors. Each of those survivors in the monster's facing is knocked down and suffers monster level brain damage. So if we leave it the way it is, and Rock attempts to wound, Rock would attempt to wound these. Bill could run up or stay where he is and do the same. Bill would be headbutt, and Bill would be targeted for... This has a reach of 2, so I'm going to back off 1. So Bill would be headbutted, and they would have the most survivors in facing. So they would also take the brain damage. They could then be encouraged or what have you from that. Bill's got not enough insanity to tank it, and Rock does not have enough insanity to tank it. Screaming won't help. So we'll just put these down. We'll have Rock is attacking from 2 away because the Greater Gax has 2 reach. Oh, we can get the Greatest Gax after this too, can't we? That's kind of fun. 2 speed, 5+. We need both of them here, Rock, please. We got them both. 1, 2. Does he have... he has Champion's Right, but not the devastating one. So we'll start with Spongy Leg Bone. And because they are... Oh, whoops, that's why we wanted that +2 strength for the flank is kind of what we were thinking. Okay, that's alright. If we get him close and he pulls the trap, then he'll run into Rock. But it wouldn't knock him back far. And he's immune to bash, so actually that is a much better choice. I'm going to keep him where he was originally. Alright, so we're looking for a 3+ with that +2 strength. Hello! So that is a crit, which gets rid of Hiccup, which we wanted, and it's a persistent injury gimped. Haven't seen one that will affect yet, but maybe we will. And Mammoth Tail. I wish it had Savage. I love Savage. Another one. Boom! Another crit. Back to back. Oh, suck a duck. Turn the Gorm to face the opposite board edge and full move forward in a straight line. At the end of its movement, the monster is knocked down. Kind of ruins our whole setup plan for pulling this trap. So he's going to turn, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa. And Tarna gets knocked for that. And he's, for all intents and purposes, considered knocked down right now. Problem with this scenario is that we are now in the position where everybody's going to take brain damage from the trap. Bill still hasn't gone, and Tarna still hasn't gone. Huh. Yeah, we can send it down again, but that doesn't do us any good with Tarna over there. Tarna's swinging 4 times with low accuracy. Or, well, high accuracy, I guess. This is probably where we have to start using some block, Bill. Yeah, Bill can't get there. He'd spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Bill could get there, actually. Or Rock. Rock could, but not Bill. So Rock would have... Oh, and Rock doesn't have enough survival to get there. So we're kind of stuck a little bit here. We need him to come back to us. Bill could get the Acanthus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's have Bill activate. Whoa, not with that one. That was a 10. That sucks. I should have used that one. Let's have Bill activate on this Acanthus. Something bites you, suffer an arm damage. Bummer. Okay. So Bill's got to suffer an arm damage. It does say archive the terrain. Find or archive this terrain after the arm damage. So Bill takes that one to the arms. Not knocked down though. So Bill could still block. Rock could still block. We could encourage Tarna, and Tarna could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She could dash into the grass. Or she could dash and get all the way to this grass and block. Can she? She has like 6 armor everywhere. Yeah. Okay, so let's encourage her, I think, is a good idea. And Thistle will do it because they have the armor. So we will possibly get to keep that survival. W, thank you for the assist. So we keep that survival. Wrong way. And that encourages Tarna. Now Tarna's gonna straight up dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or maybe here. And block. Yeah, we'll have some options there. Thistle did activate to look at the top of the deck. Yeah, we could surge and look at the AI here. So let's surge and look at the AI and choose which one we want. Definitely have to spend the survival to do it though. Look at these top 2. Oh, we got a mood. Ancient Indigestion. That's a legendary. Survivors who are damaged by Wretch gain a bleed and lose a survival. if the Gorm is defeated when this card is in play, the settlement gains 2 additional Gorm resources in the aftermath. Headbutt also ends up in Wretch, though. Wretch is such ass. Okay, but Headbutt, though. Headbutt can be dodged, because it's only 1 speed, so it'd be 3 total speed. I agree. Let's put Ancient Indigestion on the bottom. I think we can avoid a Headbutt, because we're all 3 blocking. Bill's blocking, Rock's blocking, Tarna's blocking. Yeah, we're pretty set up for this. As set up as we can be for this next turn. So it's the Gorm's turn. Tarna is going to activate, spend a survival to freeze its brain. Okay, I'll move the cat person up 1. It's a little closer in the grass. I like that. And then this targets, I think, just closest survivor. Closest threat facing in range is nobody. Closest threat in field of view. So it's a tie between Bill and Tarna. Bill has the best chance, or no, Bill does not. Bill only has 1 evasion. It's Rock that has all the evasion. So who do we want targeted by Headbutt is the real question. We want that to do the least amount of damage from Wretch as possible. So we'll probably target Tarna. And then if she gets retched on, it's just Tarna. If she gets knocked back and Rock gets retched on, it's just Rock. So we'll move up and attack Tarna. 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, she does have the bleed. So she does technically have 3 evasion right now, plus 2 from Frozen. So the best chance of any of us without the assistance of Grass. And she's blocking 2. So she's currently rocking plus 5 evasion. So anything under a 7 misses. We have been rolling lots of 7s, so we're going to need to roll a little lower this time. Ooh, that looks really, really good. Miss, 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 miss. 1 hit. So 1 hit, and that gets blocked. So does the 1 hit carry over to this second attack, or does she lose both hits at once? Because I know Mithra was trying to clarify that for us yesterday or a couple days ago. No. No, it does not carry over to this, because she's about to be targeted again right now. Won't carry. Okay. I couldn't remember exactly where we ended with that. Wait, so what if she dodges that? If she chooses to dodge that 1 attack that landed, can she carry the 2 blocks into the next one? She's still attacked. Okay. Okay, so that's all right. It was a very valid prep to prepare for that, so that's all good. But now they're going to draw a Headbutt, which is a little bit scary. So it's actually only 3 dice, and it's still that 7+, but there's an after effect after damage. So if there's no damage, there's no retch. So we need at least 2 misses here. 2 underneath 7. Even if they miss anything, it still loses a block. Okay. 2, 5, 10. So 1 hit that is definitely going to be dodged. Tarna's going to dodge it, which means no damage which was sustained, which means no retch is performed. Nice. Okay. So now we have to set ourselves up for this trap the best way we can. He is still rocking 12 AI. So he's still got lots of health. Do we want to send it down? We could send it down and have rock attack. And then... Okay. We could only effectively send it down once. Oh yeah, rock twice. Okay. So Thistle will reveal the top 3 AI. 1, 2, 3. Oh, except for the Vomit Zone. Vomit Zone is so killer. Oh my gosh. And this has a failure. That sucks. So we'll still throw it down. I still think we can issue a couple here. So that's Thistle's activation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock can get all the way here. Rock is attacking. We're gonna make sure. I don't know if I want to use Champion's Right on this one. I might let him roll for real here, and then use Champions on his second time through. I'm gonna have him. I don't think any of these was. We do not have Qatar specialty. No, we just. This is our first or second attack with Longclaw. So my thing about Rock is that we could try to let him do it once, send it back down again, and then guarantee 2 almost. I think it's like mathematically the one that works out for more likely hits to do Champions Right second. And my tank is about to take another severe. Oh, Tarna has Dried Acanthus, so that's going to be okay. We can't get around it with the Swordmaster because they're rolling 4 with 4 plus accuracy, and the trap is the third card. So that's our fear there. We're going to try to snake in 4 attacks with Rock and then trigger the trap on purpose with our Spearmaster to try to discard the trap, which would be super big. And then we could even attack and surge with the Swordmaster. We have the potential to deal about 10 damage this round. But only if everything works perfectly, which that sounds stupid to say because of course everybody potentially has potential to do that damage, but let's attack with Rock here without using. That might be dumb, but I think with 5 plus, I think we're okay on this first one. 2 and 5 plus. A 10 and a 1. So the one would have missed even with Champion's Right. So I think we did make the better call there. The perfect hit means we get +4 strength for the rest of the attack, so that's nice. So Mammoth, Bulging Eye. 4 is enough to wound. It has 10 strength plus the 4 strength from the perfect hit. Puts us at 14, 18 of 15. Specialty on axe means I can reroll any misses once. So the failure does not apply here. Ancient Indigestion is discarded. So this is where it kind of feels a little bit wasteful. I'm going to move Tarna now because the trap is going to get triggered. And so is that Wretch wound. So I don't want to be in a position where I'm going to take a severe for that. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Tarna. Just in prep. She's not going to activate anything. Actually, you know what she is? She's going to block right now. The Wretch won't trigger. Wretch is on a wound. So I'm going to send the trap down again. Pull the top 2. One of them is going to end up being Wretch. And then we're going to trigger the trap after that. And if I have her block, then at least she's prepped a little bit. It's not a wasted action. So we'll get rid of a survival from Tarna. She needs some perfect hits to get some survival back. And then we're going to surge with Thistle, who has the rawhide armor. So let's see if he gets to keep that survival. He does. It's a free surge for Cat Eye. We are going to roll 1. We know that. 3. Nice. So we'll put him back in this order. And Rock is going to spend his last survival here to surge. But we're kind of to the point right now where we're upping our damage output. So we're going to activate Champion's Right to add our survival, so we will be successfully hitting on 2+. It's a good choice. So 2 successful. This is a tough one, right? Because obviously it's just all luck on where, if you have a crit land, where it lands. Yeah, let's do the failure first. That's the only real logical way to do it. Okay, it's a hit. So failure is avoided. Or a wound, sorry. And then now we're on to the rear clubfoot. A crit? Ooh, it looks like a 10. Ooh, it's a 4. So that is actually a miss. But we've kind of prepped for him to retch. So we might as well retry it, right? Like we're ready for him to retch. We wasted Tarna's movement. If he retches, he's not going to hurt anybody. So we might as well re-roll it to try to wound here. So let's retry that. And maybe we'll crit it. Maybe we'll get 9-10 here. And he still won't retch. Boom! Boom! Crit, because it's deadly. So, persistent injury lame. At the start of each monster turn, roll a d10. On a 9 or 10, the Gorm is knocked down. Oh, yeah, you're right. 10's only because of the luck. Nerd. That nerdy Gorm. That's okay. Thanks for keeping me honest, Bill. So it is still a successful wound, though. Gets rid of an AI that we didn't want to see. And he retches. So 1, 2, barfs. Nobody's in front of him. He does still have this gimped card, but... Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze, lost it. Okay. So this is how we have to set this up. We want to set it up so that Bill and Rock are the two that gain. I mean, their turns are going to be over. She could still surge. No way to draw the card face down? Is that new? Because I've looked through the settings to see if they hotkeyed that. I've been looking for that for months. A hotkey to draw one card at a time. Oh. 2 patches. A legend. Legend for that one, Mithra. Okay. So let's see if Bill can do it. It would be great if he could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please, Bill. Bill's going at him with the spear to try to pull the trap. The hero we all need. Oh, double miss. Bill, hello. Wake up. We're going to have to surge. We're not planning on this. I was kind of planning on surging with a shield. Come on now. 1 5+. Hello, there it is. There's 2. So we want to do this right because we did it wrong last time. So it's the trap and 1 more. In case we discard the trap, we get to keep this one. So on a 7 plus, we get to discard this trap and continue on. Could be a huge swing in favor of the survivors here to discard this trap. That's never going to do it. What a massive letdown. Didn't even try to tease us. Okay. It's alright, we prepared for this. We didn't want it, but we prepared for it. So he's gonna rotate, headbutt the crap out of Bill. So Bill's gonna take 3 damage to his head. Then the Gorm's gonna turn to face the most attackers, which he already is, and they all suffer 3 brain damage. So Bill first will get a random brain trauma. Like you said, Bill, here come the brain traumas. Oh, so 1 plus 2 is 3. Memory loss. Lose 2 levels of weapon proficiency. That's okay, we'll get over it. I would have rather seen you get a little bit of brain armor, though. No lie. And then rock is the next one. Rock is also on the severe. A little bit of brain armor, please. So 7. Lunacy. Gain a disorder and a D5 insanity. Something to replace here. Fear of the dark. We're going to get rid of secretive, because I hate that one. You retire. If you gain this... Oh, that sucks. During a hunt or showdown, you put on a brave face. We're going to have to get rid of that one. We're going to have to do something special here to get rid of that. 2 insanity. Not even enough to protect me from 1 more of those. Alright, so knockdown, knockdown. Yeah, we're going to need another brain trauma. We'll stay with our 3 shuffle, because we need it. So, Tarna can surge here. She could surge from the blind spot. I guess we probably should do that, right? So we'll surge. Does she have sweet? She does, right? Yeah, sweet battle, so it's free. I think I've done that a couple times, unfortunately. So we'll have her surge here, especially since it's free. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus. 3 plus with 4 dice. Give me some 10s. Yes! 2 more survival back. Thank you very much. And how about 4 for 4? 1, 2, 3. No! No! So worth the risk, though, you know? You can't not do that. A fresh shuffle, you gotta try. So we'll rotate. She's gonna take 3 damage to the freaking dome. That would have been crazy. 4 damage to him from here would have been dead next round. Whew. So 4 damage. She's fine. Isn't great, obviously. Rotate back to these guys. They're gonna suffer that brain trauma again. It isn't as bad as it could have been, but still just unlucky, right? To get that in the top 4. it was just unlucky. So Bill is going to take just straight to the severe brain. Two, three, four. Bill's not rolling so hot. Flee. Suffer knockback towards the closest board edge and a D5 insanity. So Bill's going to go this way. Knock down and a D5 insanity. Maybe 5 this time so that we can actually get some 4. Perfect. Fine by me. And then Rock is the one that needs a random disorder here because we got to get rid of Fear of the Dark. 11. I'm pretty sure he loses all survival, which he's actually only got 1. Oh, he's got none. So it might have been a good one for that to happen too. 11 is maniacal laughter. You're knocked down. Oh no, it's 12. That would have been really bad actually. So knocked down, gain -1 speed token, priority target, and a D5 insanity. Well, we know where he's going. He loses both those. And a D5 insanity, we're going to need at least 3. How about 2? That's useless. And he's got priority target. So priority target is going for Rock with no disorder to replace Fear of the Dark. Yeah, no survival for Tusk. And he's coming. We still got a couple tricks up our sleeve. So let's shuffle this, and that is truly the best that our survivors can do. There's no one else that can do anything. So it's the start of a new round, and that being the start of a new round, Tarna is going to spend a survival to freeze his brain. So monster's brain is frozen, -2 accuracy. And he's going to activate Ancient Tusks. So 5 speed. Oh boy. Yeah, 5 speed. We need some sub-8s here. A lot of them. Miss, miss, miss. So 3 misses, 2 hits. No ability to dodge. It's better than 5 hits. No ability to dodge. Gotta take these 2 straight up. This is our first time taking damage from this attack this game. And that is to Rock, who takes 8 damage to his arms. He then suffers knockback all the way to the board edge, basically. He was dead in front, so here he's knocked down because we choose to have him knocked down. He could still be standing because of the leather armor, but we'll let him stay knocked down and a bleed. Okay, so that's it for Ancient Tusks. Now it's his AI, which is just a basic. So it's scratch, closest threat facing in range, nobody. Closest threat in field of view, going after Thistle. It's probably best. This attack altogether is probably best for Thistle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It isn't best that our big hitters are so far away. We'll have to double dash anybody we can. So his brain is frozen, and he's in the grass for some evasion bonus. So brain is frozen for 2 evasion. Grass gives him another 2. And he has 2. So 6. So anything sub 8 is a miss, and it's only 3 dice with the ability to dodge 1. Miss, miss, miss. So 0 for 3. Tall grass, thank you. So no damage. Alright, now we're all back up. We gotta do something big here. I'm thinking we check the top 3 and go for a crit with Thistle. Go for some kind of good crit. And if there isn't one, then we can get in there with Tarna and try to do some damage. So first I'm going to look at the top 3. There's the death blow. Okay, we got to keep that in mind because that is also something we're looking to do here. And it would actually be great if it's Tarna because she's going to suffer blind, but she's going to get murdered. So not a biggie. Do any of these crits get us something really good? -1 accuracy. -1 accuracy could be good. Okay. Chill out, Bill. Bill's the hardest one to get hits with right now. The -1 accuracy, but from blind? Well, I guess if we have somebody... Ooh, yeah, Bill has Dried Acanthus. It'll probably be Bill, just for the additional speed. Since we can get rid of that Acanthus, maybe. Alright. Either way, that's getting pushed down. Because we're going to want to try to do that if we can. Flank bonus here. The -1 accuracy would be a nice crit, but is it worth it at this point? I don't know. Probably. Probably worth trying. No, it's not. We can't. Because we can't draw that death blow. We have to keep sending it down for a little while. The crit is not as important as trying to save that death blow. So we'll just put that down and then this down. The problem is we need Bill to attack. We want to save Tarna's attack for a while. Erok cannot because he can't dash. He's not even close. So it's got to be Bill then. Only Bill and Tarna. We could end the fight this round. But it probably wouldn't end with the death blow the way we want it. The death blow would have to go to Tarna, I think. Because we could have Bill go and attack, then send it down, then surge, potentially do 4 damage to follow it up with possibly 8. It does waste the speed. Okay, so Bill will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, he'll stay here. No, he'll go here. So that's 2 survival for Bill to get there. And then Bill's going to activate the Celestial Spear, looking for 5+. Horrible. 2 misses. Surge. Couple of 5s, please, this time around. 1. A little underwhelming there. Okay. Let's give this a try. It's going to need to be fairly high. Like that. That'll do it. That was a good one. The attacker gains... Oh my gosh! Psych. I did not read this card correctly. Oh, not a crit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Bill. Thank you very much for reminding me of that. We did not want that crit. Not at all. So Bill can no longer block. I'm going to have Tarna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and block. I did take the wound off, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yes. No. Yes? I don't know. Oh no, I thought I did. Too bad there's not a replay button on the stream. We need to end it. Meaning you don't care very much about the death blow? We need to end it. It's too late. Like too late at night? Yeah, we need 8 wounds. We're still a long ways from killing it. But that'll change how I play Tarna. Because I would dash with her and attack. Okay. So they're going to dash. Tarna. Has to spend 2 to dash. But then she's going to attack with the swords. 4 and 4 plus. I love that. Give me some 10s. Oh, just 2 hits. That's a good solid start. So let's roll for this and decide where it's going to go. Oh, too many misses by Tarna this time, honestly. So we're going to apply that to the death blow because we don't want the consequences of that failure. Too many misses from her tonight. That's good for it. So then if that's the case, I think I'm going to surge with Thistle first. I'm going to surge with Thistle first in case we can start getting some crits first. Because I was going to have her do the thing, but let's just surge with Thistle. 6 plus? Oh, I forgot the accuracy. Kind of sucks for her. She doesn't have Champion's Right, does she? No. No. 6 plus. Yes, we got 1. With a solid chance of a crit, which would get us an active thyroid. That's a good one to have. That's a special resource. Yep. Crit. So the Gorm hacks and retches, spitting up glistening mass. Gain an active thyroid. Draw face down. Let's find it. I did not realize it was so late either. I apologize to everybody that's still in here. You can consume it, roll a d10, 7 plus, gain a permanent speed, otherwise you die. And that goes to this one up here. Okay, so now we just have to kind of go all in here and surge with Tarna. Yeah, maybe not. We gotta try. So let's surge with Tarna. I don't want her to get much below 2 because she has to freeze his heart or his brain every round. That's been helping us so much. Looking for 4s or higher. 1, 2, 3. Oof. Oof. Second card was the trap card. Okay, so he's going to headbutt Tarna. 3 damage to her head. That's the last 3 damage she can take on her head. Then he's going to turn to face the most survivors, which is this way. So let's just get this reshuffled right quick. Whoops. Yeah, maybe. So Bill is going to suffer the first... Oh, it's Bill and Rock again. So Bill's going to take 3... Oh, Bill's not. Bill's okay. 1, 2, 3, and knocked down. But Rock is back on that table, which is fine. We want to get him a disorder that replaces. I didn't mean to do that. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's worse. That is worse. So lifetime reroll here. Because that 10 plus 2 kills him dead. We need much lower than that. 7, 8, 9? Better. New perspective, you're knocked down and gain a D10 insanity. Okay, looks like he's going to be stuck retiring. D10 insanity is going to give him... Yep. He's going to end up retiring. Not the best situation. Okay, and that's... I mean, that's all we can do. That's the end of our turn. So it pops over to Gorm. We're going to need to do the best we can here. I'm going to leave Bill down for now. I'm going to leave Rock down as well. Tarna's going to freeze his brain. And he's going to do Ancient Tusks. We're familiar. 5 speed. Anything sub 8 is a miss. Okay, so miss, 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 miss. And we'll dodge that. So Thistle has to spend an act or a survival to dodge. Does he get to keep it? Yes. So a free dodge to get rid of the Ancient Tusks. Now it's AI, so it turned to face like this. Now it's AI, which is another basic. Body check. Random survivor in range. Oh no, so that is all 3 of us. So we'll do clockwise 1 through 3, 4 through 6, 7 through 9. I don't know if that works out, but 3 at a time basically. Yeah, that should work out. Okay, that's unfortunate. So going after Tarna, who could, now that there's a break in the flow, could surge and block, but is it worth it? I don't know. She only got 1 more survival. Is it worth it to surge and block, or just try and save it for an actual surge? Probably worth it to surge and block since we're down to 5 AI. So she's going to take this opportunity to surge, spending her last survival and block, and hope that Tarna doesn't need to surge after this. So 3 dice, decent evasion. 4 definitely misses. I'm hoping a 6 does. Even if it doesn't, they're both getting blocked. So there will be no damage. So there's actually 6 health points left. So that's the end of his turn. Bill's up, Rock's up, everybody's up. Thistle is going to activate to look at the... Do we look at the top 3? Or do we try to save it? We look at the top 3, right? We try to play it as safe as we can at this point. 1, 2, 3. Vomit zone sucks. So we're going to want to get out of the way of that. Flank is a dub. So let's put Vomit Zone on bottom. Mammoth Hand, and then Mammoth Tail. And Thistle's going to move. 1. Oh, could crit Vomit Zone, couldn't we? Potentially. Only a chance. Okay, so let's do it. Let's keep doing it that way then. And then we'll move Thistle. 1, 2, 3. Actually, we could just move her here, right? No. We'll go 3. We'll just go 3. That's plenty out of the way for the Vomit Zone. And I think we attack with Tarna right now, because we know at least 3 of those 4 are safe. Looking for 4 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for 4, and we gained a survival back. I almost expected that to be purple. All right, so let's make a roll here and decide where it's going first off. So it's a wound. Thrill Seeker is E-Rock. So it is a successful wound. So let's get rid of the failure then. It's E-Rock. And then we'll do that wound last in both these flanks. Best chance for maximum damage output. Another one. We did what all wrong? He didn't get Thrill Seeker until he was on the hunt, I don't think. Otherwise, we would have given him Rawhide. Okay, next one. But is that what you meant? That we should have given him Rawhide? For anything but a 2 is good? Or anything but a 1, I mean. Yeah, okay. And then this one has a wound, so a 1, you know, we're fine with whatever result, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. So he's going to perform Retch, which is okay. That's okay. 1, 2, nobody gets retched on. That's why it's okay. So now Thistle will surge to check out the top 3 again. Let's see if he gets to do it for free. He does. He's a master of Rawhide. So he gets to do it for free here and look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. No death blow. But 3 are safe. A couple of bad failures. But he's only got 3 cards left. My suggestion would be for Tarna to surge and just end it. Because one is a failure retch and the other one is a wound retch. On that same note, though, just in case of failure, I'm going to move Bill first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. In case there's a double retch. Bill will then block and have the ability to possibly dash and surge if it arises. I'm just trying to plan a couple steps ahead here. Tarna surges. I'm so sad we're losing her. She's so amazing. But guts is guts, right? 1, 2, gotta have 3. 2 is all we got there. So 1, 2. We'll roll as a Swords Master and see what we're working with here. An 8. So we'll apply that to this one. Looks like we moved a little too quickly, Bill. And we'll go after this mammoth one next. Another wound, so the failure doesn't happen. So that retch does not occur. So now Bill's going to have to dash and surge, so spend 3 total survival. Trying to plan ahead, bit me in the butt, to activate his Celestial Spear to try to win this game. 2 dice, 5 plus. 2 misses. We'll might as well move with Rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And have him block. Bill's blocking. Rock's blocking. But not Tarna or Thistle. And Tarna does not have the survival to freeze its brain. Uh-oh. This could be where somebody dies. Because does he do Ancient Tusks twice? No, Bill, when I moved Bill back, I moved him and blocked. Now, and then he dashed and surged. So he had already redeemed that. He had already blocked. But I'm pretty sure we just do Ancient Tusks twice. So he's going to target Tarna first, and Tarna's the best one to wound him. Oh, Tarna. You've been good to us. No dodge ability. Miss. Ouch. I do believe that is only one miss. I believe the rest are hits. Because it has 3 accuracy, 2 accuracy, and she only has 3 evasion, so it's anything 5 up is a hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ouchie. So 4 wounds worth 4 damage apiece. She doesn't have 5. No, she's only got the 3 evasion. She would normally have 5 if she could freeze its brain. So she's got 3 evasion total, 2 and the 1 bleed. Close, but dang it. So this is just the first sets of damage. So 8 to the body. So knocked down. 4 to the legs. And 4 more, please, to the arms or the waist. Oh no, man. Body, which is a severe. And she does not have... She does have Gorm armor. You can only suffer 1 severe, yeah, and unfortunately it's just 1 right here. Oh, 8. Okay, we don't have to waste an Acanthus on that either. 8 is broken rib. Broken rib. So that'll definitely knock her. Yeah, she's already very knocked down. And now he's going to do it again, which is just closest threat facing in range, nobody closest threat. So it's going to go after Bill. Actually, she's going to get a bleed for that. Yeah, she is. You are not wrong, Bill. She's got a big surprise coming. Knockback 10 as well. Wow, so all the way to the board edge. She was directly in front of the Gorm, so she should have gone straight back. And now he's going to turn on Bill and try the same thing. So he's coming at Bill. Bad. Real bad. And Bill's out of survival with only 1 evasion. Oh my gosh. That's a miss. The 1's a miss. 2 1s. Miss, miss. 3 hits. 2 of them get blocked by the beacon shield. And then you're left with 1 set of 4 damage. But it's the knockback that's the killer. It's the knockback. And the fact that you just took a severe roll to the body. That's also killer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Knockback, knockdown, a bleed, and do have Acanthus. We do have Acanthus. Let's see what it is here. Maybe we'll roll a 10. 8. That's a broken rib, so you're going to lose a strength, but you have 5, so I don't know. I would almost rather save the Acanthus in case something is worse on the back end or something. I don't know. You want to use the Acanthus? Okay. Alright. Use that Acanthus to avoid that. I'm just more scared about if you were to get another one that's worse. Okay, so that's the end of his attack. Now it's the survivors. So let's stand everybody up just because we can. Let's Thistle does still have survival. Lots of it, right? Yes, 5. And we know that's safe. So we're going to roll up with Thistle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Blind Spot is not great, but I think Thistle can end this right here. We can play it safe and look first and then surge. Or we can save the surge to attack twice if need be. Let's look, just in case the death blows one of those 3. So let's spend our activation to look. 1, 2, 3. It isn't. So what's the best crit? Probably that one. So we'll put that down, this down, this down. Could get us a resource. And then we'll surge. Let's see if we have to pay to do that. Yep, bound to happen eventually. But we are surging, attacking in the blind spot, 2 speed, 5 plus. 2 hits. 2 chances. Starting with that first one. Should be it here. Yep, crit. So he's dead, and we get a Gorm resource for that. Okay, I don't think that this has anything disgusting on departure, like when you leave. I think that was the Fetid Grotto or whatever. Okay. So he's dead. Now let's head into our aftermath section. I will definitely read what we... Oh, on the card? On that crit? Yeah. So it's just a random Gorm resource. And if you want, if it's the brain, there's probably an insanity tied to it here. Oh, just shockingly small. Okay, so in the aftermath here, on a level 2, we're going to get all that nonsense, which I guess we could just manage them now, or just send them home now. Tarna is 4. Ooh, that's awkward. Not going to matter. And Thistle is 3. Tarna's 4. Oh, no. Oh, no, fellas. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, no, this is the worst. I knew I was going to do this. Oh, no. I have an exam due for school at midnight. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. This is so embarrassing, but you have to just hang with me for just a second. I gotta try to get something in there that isn't just a 0. Oh my gosh, that's so embarrassing that I just had to admit it to all of you. Let me just mute for like just like 5 minutes. I'm so sorry. Whew. All right, 100%, fellas. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. Thistle age 3. Okay. So let's complete their showdown. Yeah, I'm sure I got 100. It told me as soon as I was done. We're good. So, so we did that. Weapon proficiencies are good. Let's age them up right quick. No, I was pretty confident with the material. That's why I put it off. Is because I was like, oh, I don't need to worry about it. I'm pretty confident. Foolish. So Tarna is gonna get age, but she's about to die. 11 for Tarna on age 4 as a permanent luck. And then Thistle, who's already age 3. We don't get to capitalize on that luck for long, do we? Dang it. Ooh, 16 on 3. Oh, 2 random fighting arts and gain 1. So we get to choose between leader. We'll just do leader. Well, I guess we'll check and see what the other one is, just in case. But leader would just be a straight across trade, since we already have it. Or last man standing. We'll just replace leader with leader. Okay, that'll keep it nice and simple. All right, now we get 4 basic and 8 Gorm to start. So let's do the 4 basic. 1, 2. I'll check weapon proficiency here shortly. 3 and 4. Ooh, don't mind if we do. Yeah, I gave the weapon proficiency to Thistle. They definitely earned it. Tarna's didn't matter. Rock did not go with Fist and Tooth, and Bill did not go with Fist and Tooth. We can deal with all that also here shortly. So let's shuffle up these Gorms. We get 8 of these puppies. 1, Milky Eye. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty fair spread. And then we get that Indomitable resource as well. This guy, which is for the greatest Gax. When we gain this, we gain the greatest Gax. Where was that? It was hiding in here somewhere, wasn't it? It was. I know it was hiding. Unless maybe I left it out. I will check those resources here in just a second. I just got to try to find this. Right quick, let's get in here and see if we can find it. We're looking for pattern. It's basic hunt events. It's back here. Tactics and Gorm. Oh, it's got to be right in there. What is that? No, that's Giggle Lion. Did I already... Universal cards, weapon proficiencies. I don't think it's out on the table. Did I put it out on the table? I thought I put it back after I grabbed Longclaw. Guess I could probably just do to put all those back. It was right last time. It was sandwiched in here. But it's literally just one card thick now. That was it, right? There it is. Jeez. There she is, the greatest Gax. Very cool. So we got our resources, but we now need a stomach lining and a black lichen. Stomach lining. Oh yeah, the black lichen doesn't really help us for a while, does it? Oops. Oh man. Black lichen, perfect. And it's a what? Bone, organ, hide, consumable, other. Okay. So let's go through these and make sure right quick. Doesn't give us anything. Doesn't give us anything. When this is resources gained, select a survivor to gain 3 insanity. Courage and understanding, but they get the severe waist injury. And it does have uses later on. 3 insanity. That could go to Bill. He spent some time inside of the stomach of a Gorm. He's feeling a little insane. So that's the stomach lining and black lichen. We don't get anything else. That's it. Stomach lining is something we needed. We didn't get any jiggling lard. Don't you need that for the freaking regen suit? Oh my gosh, we ate it. We ate it when we got it. How did we not come up with a jiggling lard? It was next. I hate him. Hate his fight. Okay. So that's our resource haul. Now we gotta go to our timeline. We have to do murder. That's so dumb. Maybe we have a jiggling lard in our resources. We do. Oh my gosh, we do. That's huge. That's big. So let's shuffle these guys up. And hopefully draw murder. I think I can do it one more time to get 3. Skull Eater. Holy crap. That's what we drew last year. That's what brought us to murder. Oh. We just avoided that with... oh, maybe it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it could be Tarna, but it doesn't erase murder from the timeline. So I think we do the random one first. Randomly choose a returning survivor. Give them 3 insanity. So we have to randomly choose one. Are they all in here? Yeah, they are. Okay. So let's shuffle them up. And we draw... 4. Thistle. Thistle, our massive luck guy. They gets 3 insanity. If there are no returning... yeah, blah, blah, blah. Consumes the skull of a dead deceased survivor. If we choose Graves, this should just be removed from the game. And now he's got to roll on this table. Eight. And I really don't even think that helps us. I think it still just adds it. Oh no, I think this is... No, I think this is the one we can get rid of. The other survivors redirect the Skull Eater's hunger. They may spend 2 endeavors to replace marrow hunger impairment with binge eating disorder. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. 100%. 2 endeavors down to avoid the repeat of murder. And Buddy gains binge eating. Thank goodness. Now we have to do murder. Someone in the settlement has been murdered. So, unfortunately, we decided last week that it was going to be Tarna. She did awesome things for us in this most recent hunt. It was kind of her parting gift to all of us. So she is dead. Man, and we're wasting her lifetime reroll. That sucks so bad. Wasted reroll. Dead. And then... who was it that was the murderer? Marrow hunger. So it's Dorcia. And we got to roll again. Dorcia has marrow hunger. Oh. One with accept darkness. The murderer is slaughtered. The murderer is slaughtered. Their blood is painted onto the bodies of the survivors, empowering them. Departing survivors. Lanternir gain 2 survival and add 1. She does not. But we do, as a community, have quite a few. She is, yeah, I mean, she's pretty far from a constellation, I guess. Yeah, okay, we'll kill her. It's fine with me. She murdered Tarna. Alright. And that's it for murder. Which actually puts us back at 5 endeavors. It's kind of funny. So let's stay on the innovation train, right? Monster bone, monster organ. We're not doing acid gland daggers, so we'll get rid of that as well. Crap. I did put them both as dead. So let's go down here. Let's innovate. Forbidden Dance, Partnership, Pictograph, Sacrifice. Sacrifice, the Death Ritual, no thanks. We don't have enough people for that. Partnership is Booty Cheeks. Pictograph is decent. Sacrifice. Do we have enough for the people for the Death Ritual? I don't even know what it does. But I don't really like any of these, so we could do Sacrifice. That's good enough for me. We only have 5 innovations left. It's wild. Bloodletting would have been nice, so that we didn't have to be so scared of plague. Alright. So, regeneration suit, for sure. That's what we've been looking for. So, stomach lining and the jiggling lard. So, we'll get rid of this stomach lining and the jiggling lard that we've been saving for this, I guess. And Yes, please. Where's the Gormie at? Is it not out here anymore? There it is. Nope, that's the Caterium. Where's the Gormie? Gormgear. Give me that regen suit. Regeneration suit. It's an accessory. At the end of the showdown, remove any permanent injuries you suffered. I love that so much. That's so cool. Ooh, but it's kind of hard to make. You can make it. You just have to do something like this. Like that. And that'll work. And you get to add 2, which is cool. So let's add that to the gear. Then we got the regen suit. And then we'll make those changes to it next episode, because I am exhausted, so we should probably just get through these endeavors. We could get monster grease, we just have to give up bandages for it. So we have 2 pieces of lantern gear, the mail and the helm. We have a ton of hide that we just picked up. So, did we do the one that gets us organ? Add murder rewards? The murder rewards were just the endeavors. So we got the mail and the helmet and mail, so the organ. So now we just need all leather. All leather. Lots of it. And lots of iron, for that matter, and we don't have lots of iron anymore. We lost a bunch of it. We're down to 4. You get other rewards for murder? Oh, yeah, to our departing survivors. Yes, yes. 2 survival and an armor. So we'll add the armor location and the 2 survival. Thank you, Bill. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we have any extra hide in here? We do. So we could do the expensive one. We could just do the cuirass. Which would be 2 iron, 5 leather. So we'll have to get rid of an endeavor, which we had to get rid of 1 for an innovation, so we're down to 3. And then get rid of 2 iron out of our storage. And then all 5 of these, because I got rid of the endeavor because we're turning all these to leather. All 5 of them. 4, 5, and that gets us the cuirass. We will be saving the love juice for sure. Oh, the greatest Gax. I wanted to look into that. So it would use the breathtaking... Do we have a dense bone in storage? Oh, we do! We could get the greatest Gax. 2 dense bone, the breathtaking blubber, and a 3rd dense bone, and the black lichen. So let's get rid of that. The 2 dense bone, and the black lichen, and this dense bone. And we can upgrade to the greatest Gax. Oh, it's gonna be... where is it gonna be? It's gonna be in pattern gear in here too, isn't it? There it is. It's hiding. Greatest Gax. Let's see how it varies from the Greater Gax. So this is Barbed, Deadly, Reach 2, and Savage. Dang! Show me. Oh, it's huge. It's amazing. So do we get to keep the greater Gax too, or does it actually just upgrade the greater Gax? So we have to connect the red in order to get it the best it can be. I don't think it does replace it, because you get the greatest Gax to build. All you need to build the greatest Gax is the blubber, black lichen, and dense bone. So it doesn't say you have to use a greater Gax to build it, so very nice. The thing is sweet. The barbed 10 is amazing. Deadly's great. We love that. Ones? I mean, it misses still. Barbed 10 just means on a perfect hit, 9 or 10, it gains plus 10 strength. Pattern gear. Why is the greatest Gax not in there? I have Morg added in here. Don't I? Yeah. Morg all content. So why can't I add the greatest Gax? That's not a good sign. Oh boy, I might have to look into that. Oh, greatest Gax, add it. And then over here to pattern, greatest Gax, there we go. Okay, so we still have 3 endeavors. Will anybody forgive me? Will you guys forgive me if we just pick up on this next episode? I can make a note. I'm exhausted and I have class at 8. So I should probably go to bed. I'm so sorry that this stream was late because of the football game, and I mean, it is totally my fault. I'll own up to that 100% that it'd be my fault, but I would just appreciate that. And on a lot of Mithra's streams that I watched, he started by spending his endeavors and stuff, which might even be better for us to do. But we did it. We all 3 made it out of a Gorm level 3 fight, just like you said we would, Bill. I'm gonna inventory all these because then they'll still be the same in the storage. They'll still be just as useful. But then I won't forget to inventory them or something stupid. And then Gorm has Milky Eye, Meaty Rib, and Gorm Brain. We got the regen suit, which is awesome. That's hype. But write down we need to spend 3 because I might be here. Okay, I did. So I have 3 endeavors written on this note card here right in front of my desk. So I'll be sure to not forget. The Gax is nuts. It's gonna be wild. But okay, everybody. Just over a 3-hour stream here. Thanks all for being here and being a part of it. Huge, huge success. Smacked that Gorm. Now we have our last year to farm before we're looking at Tyrant level 3, Dragon King story event, and then who knows. Personally, I've never been this far, so we'll see how it goes. There's been no spoilers on this campaign. It's going to be great. Until then, you guys have a wonderful start to your week. I appreciate you being here and spending your time with me. Yeah, but let's roll some Lantern 10s in all of our travels this week, and maybe meet up again Wednesday night. We'll see how the week goes. Discord updates will definitely be posted, and if you're not in there, jump in there. It's a good place to be. Some nice chats. So we'll see you guys.